And we are live.
Hi, good evening. Welcome to the Destiny Hour with Paul. Inviting your comments and questions. So if you do need anything, any guidance or any help, please drop a comment. We're live from Johannesburg. I'm battling with a cold today, so forgive me if I'm not sounding so good or sound a bit distant. Okay, it's all in the head. But anyway, welcome if you just joined us. Live from Johannesburg every day, Monday to Friday at 8 p.m.
Just jumping through the streams now. We have a question from Passion on YouTube. Hello, will I get the job at Envision?
Hi, Passion. Let me just check for you. Passion, it's still a little bit undecided at the moment. But if you can give it a week, I think you're going to hear some positive news from them. Yeah, I think within a week you should hear from them, and it's looking good. I think the interview did go well, but it went well for a couple of others as well. So that's the big weight at the moment. But I've got a feeling it's going to be positive for you. So I wish you all the luck in the world, and let us know.
We have a question from Richard. Hello.
Hi.
Will my relationship be okay with Mary?
Hi, Richard. That's a welcome. Thank you for giving names as well. That really helps. Richard, thank you for the question. It seems to me that people, you and Mary, are trying to establish what you're good in, what she's good in, and it's almost like an authority kind of battle. I almost want to say who's the boss, you know? And that's the struggle I've got at the moment. But my feeling is that you can communicate this to her. There's definitely, it's like an arm wrestling contest, Richard. But if we can get over that hurdle, if we can communicate this to each other, or indeed if you know that that's at play, we can work with it. But it's looking very good once we get over that hump. So I am going to say that there's still a little bit of negotiating to do, if for want of a better word. But it's got the legs, this relationship, to carry on and be very, very strong. but we've got to decide what her strengths are, what your strengths are, and nobody's in control. You know, it's a partnership, and that's critical in going forward. But it's got the legs, Richard, and I thank you for the question, and I wish you all the luck in the world.
We have a question from our good friend Boom Boom.
Boom boom.
They say, "Hi, I want to know Rowan's current feelings towards me. I don't know if you remember my question last time. I asked you if I should not tell him if I should be friends with him, and you said no, it will hurt him. So I didn't. So what's his current feelings towards me?"
Boom boom, welcome. I can see that, you know, you're going through a lot of questions in that mind of yours. What is his current feeling for you? That's the question I got, Shay.
Yes.
He likes you. I don't know if that's enough for you. He fancies you. I don't know if that's enough for you. Okay? There's definite feelings involved here. So I'm going to say it's really up to you to show or to act upon that and give him some signs. But it's definitely an attraction there, boom boom. So, you know, if you're comfortable in moving forward, then I suggest that you stop worrying about it, because definitely there's an attraction, definite attraction. So I'm going to say things are going to warm up in that department during March. So keep us posted, and I wish you luck.
She says he's being distant at the moment, that's why I'm asking.
Oh, that's okay. We had funny things going on in the planets, and it's almost like a seasonal change, and it's a bit premature this year. So that's okay if he's been a bit distant, but I think in March things are going to warm up nicely for you, Boom Boom. So just be a bit patient.
We have a question that we got last night that we're going to address today from Vaina. She says, "I'm very confused. Next year I will marry the man who's got my heart. I just want to know if he will be the one. I was so scared and hurt. I was so hurt before and scared to get hurt again. Thank you guys for your amazing program."
Okay, Vaina, welcome, and thank you for your question. Yeah, I know. You get flashbacks from the first or the old relationship. I understand that. And it's okay to think like that. It's okay to think like that. But you're marrying a different, I'm going to say animal. It's a different animal. This is, and you know that. You know that. This guy has got so much going for him. He treats you like a lady, okay? You feel good with him. You feel like you've been heard with him, and that counts for so much. But of course, you get the nagging doubt in the back of your mind. You know, are all men like this? And I'm to tell you, no. He may have a couple of faults, but certainly not as abusive, and it was abusive as the marriage that you're talking about. But what I need you to do is take strength that no man is going to treat you like that ever again. So if you keep flashing back to the badness, then you need to take comfort that you are a different girl now as to when you were married, and that no man is, well, certainly this new man is not going to push you or dominate you the way the old one did. Okay, you are wiser, you're more mature, and you found your voice, which is most important. And do vocalize should you feel that you're being manipulated or not heard. Do vocalize and get your point across. But he's a lovely guy, okay? He's a lovely, lovely guy.
We have a question from Renelle. Hi, Paul and Shay. Is there anything you can tell me regarding my husband and his moods? Is it related to me?
Hello, Renelle. It's a nice question. Why is the old man moody? Is it your fault? I can't say it's your fault. I can't say that it's your fault. I would say that there's times you irritate him, like in the best of marriages. Okay, you know, he's going to get on your nerves and you're going to get on his nerves. But primarily the reason why he is so moody is because he's working like a dog. I think he's exhausted, okay? And I think to a certain degree he's underappreciated. And when a man is working as long and as hard as he is, then what I want you to do is encourage and thank him and show him gratitude rather than anything that's irritating you. Don't let that spill onto him. But it's, you know, little things irritate him, but that's not the mood. That's all due to stress and work. And I think he's exhausted, Renelle. So give him lots of love and kisses.
We are blowing up the questions tonight.
Are we?
We have a question from Sarah. Will I find what I'm looking for?
Hi, Sarah. It's a very, very good question. Will you find what you're looking for? Yeah. I knew that before I turned the cards. Okay. It's going to take a little bit of time to as to what, because I don't think it's just one thing. I think there's a couple of things that need to fall into place in order for you to be satisfied. And I am to tell you, you're on the right track in saying you've already started to look for that which you seek. And I am to tell you that keep on that path. And there are going to be little signs along the way to encourage you. The road is rocky, so I'm not going to say it's going to be easy. But I am going to tell you this. If you phoned me or you commented in the next 4 months, I think you're going to be 4 months into that journey and 4 months more knowledgeable as to and very close to exactly what it is that you want. So yes, you are close, but there's a little wee while to go. Okay, Sarah?
I've been looking forward to saying this. We have a user on Facebook with the most loveliest username, Positive for Life.
Look at you, Positive for Life. That's a very nice name.
Positive for Life asks, do you see career opportunities coming in for me going into March?
Going into March, okay. Okay. March is next week, isn't it?
Yes.
Wow. The answer is yes. There's opportunities. It's not, and it's kind of the first week of March. But I don't think it's as lucrative or as fruitful as you think. So although your phone may ring, it's not your ship coming in as such. There's still more to be done. So I think pretty much your passion and attitude have to carry you past that little hurdle. But I am to tell you that your phone will ring, because I do believe you've got the right attitude. You're not going to starve, that's for sure. But I think you're relying too much on March. But there are signs that the first week of March shows some positivity for you, Positive for Life. Sorry if I'm sounding a little bit distant. I'm battling a head cold today and scratchy and itchy. So, I do ask you to pardon me or excuse me.
We've got quite a few questions coming.
That's okay.
You are blowing up tonight.
Oh, that's wonderful.
We have another question from Passion. Paul, if I may ask, if I do get this job at Envision, will the pay be more than the 16 an hour, or where do you see the salary being around?
Oh, okay, Passion. I think it's more than that, Passion. I think it's around the 18s. So 3 has come up in that regard. So it could be a third more than you're earning at the moment. But I'm around the 18s, yes. So it's nice if you can get that. Fingers crossed.
We have a question from Tash Z. Hello, good morning from Canada. Was wondering where my connection with Anis is heading. I believe we've spoken to this individual before. They've had a reading done on YouTube before by you.
Oh, so what's the person's name? Do we know?
Tash, but I see that they've retracted the message.
Oh. So scratch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got a question from Coco. Will I pass my driving test this Thursday?
Oh, Coco. Thursday. Yes, you scrape by. There's a problem with your reversing, just so you know. So perhaps the next couple of days you can just sort of brush up on that. And I'm need to remind you not to forget the silly things, okay, like seatbelt, okay, and just checking your mirrors, okay. But apparently your reversing needs to be looked at, and that's the weak point as far as I can see. But you should pass. So I wish you good luck.
We have a question from Desiree on Facebook. I have a question. I want to ask about my mom. We were given not a good diagnosis today on her, but yet she seems so at peace with it. She seems okay with that. She has been going to church lately and says that she puts it in God's hands. I just want to know if there is angels around my mom.
Oh, okay, Desiree, right? Thank you for your question. I'm glad your mom has turned to the church for some kind of spiritual comfort. And, you know, I got to say God bless her for that. Your mom is wiser than you know. Okay? And if something's wrong, and she does know that there's something wrong, okay? She's reaching out spiritually just to get some kind of comfort. And the thing is, it's working for her. And, you know, the Almighty says if you knock on his door, okay, he's going to open it. She's knocked on his door, Desiree, and he's welcomed her in. Okay, so I would encourage her. The answer is to your question. Okay, is she being looked after by the angels? Yeah, absolutely, and it's beautiful, and because she's got this attitude now. I'm all right, Jack. You know, I almost want to say that it's like being insured. You know, if your car's insured, you tend to be a bit reckless sometimes because, you know, if anything happens, I'm insured. This is your mum's insurance. So going to church is her premium, and she's getting a reward. It's going to be a very difficult year for her, physically, but spiritually, it's going to be such a rewarding year for her. And you might take a page out of this book, and I hope that she invites you to church with her, because I think it would be nice way of making some beautiful memories. Okay, your mum is a strong girl, and you know my heart goes out to you guys.
We have a lot of questions to get.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm waffling. Okay.
We have a question from WG on YouTube. Hi, is love foreseen with a new partner or old?
Love foreseen with a new partner or old? Great question, WG. Love foreseen. I like the way you said that. Straight to the point, man. Love it. New or old? Love came up straight away. It's amazing. Old. Let me not beat about the bush. Old. You're still in love, my boy. Okay? Old. But it's a new you with the old love. Hope that answers you.
AP asking, hi Paul, hope you feel better soon.
Oh, thanks, AP.
But a lot of people saying you hope you
Are people wishing me?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you.
AP asks, can I please ask if The new people I am meeting, like Joe, will be friends for life and are part of my future plans. Oh, what a lovely question.
Friends for life. Look at you. What a lovely question. Very significant in your life. You know, some friendships, the roads are short. 6 months, a year. This has the legs to go at this current rate and the way things are and the way everybody's behaving. Very significant. So I've got full confidence. I won't say for life, but I will say it's a good 2-year road at this stage. I wish I could say 20 years. But life happens to us and we kind of drift apart and get involved with ourselves. But I've got full confidence that this is a friendship. So thank you, AP. Go for it.
Okay, I'm going to get through the ones on Facebook. We have a question from Sean. He'd like to know the outcome of a legal matter. A lady hit my trailer in my truck. The case is holding and I can't sleep or think straight. I'm worried it was not my fault, but she claims to be hurt.
Yeah, she's got to do that. Who's that? Sean?
Sean.
Sorry about that, Sean. This is going to go to attorneys. She's playing games. It's absolutely her fault. Did she rear end Sean? Is that what I got? Yeah, no, you can't deny that. And you can't argue that in court. Her following distance, she's going to claim all sorts of ailments as a result. But it's her fault. They have to pay. So I have got perhaps a legal battle. But ultimately, if you rear end somebody, you're liable. Okay? The only thing I urge you, were the brake lights working on your car, on the trailer at least? As long as, and they were, I know. You got a battle on your hands, but my feeling is you should win. Morally, she's a big act. She should be in Hollywood. So you'll win, but a few more headaches. So get some pills for the headaches, but try not to stress. The law is on your side.
Sean said, just to clarify, she hit me from the side.
From the side? Nah, again, Sean, that's a rear end. Even if she hit you on the side, it was her fault. Okay, it wasn't your fault. She can't justify it. We
have a bit of a weird one from a Jim. This is probably a weird one, but I feel like sometimes my couch is talking to me.
Really? That's a good question. Couches carry energy, eh? Or things carry energy. Is it a second-hand couch? Would be my first. Or was it given to you? Because it's almost like there's a male energy associated with it. Okay. No, you're not weird. I don't believe you're weird. And I do believe there's a male energy associated with the couch. So if the history of the couch, it's somebody that kind of passed. It's associated with the couch. That may be what you're getting. But if it's bothering you, then you can tell it to go away. It'll be stubborn, but as long as you put your foot down, you can get rid of that voice or that noise. But good question.
Have a question from Mary Silas. Hi, I just wanted to know about my love life.
Mary. Hi, Mary. Thanks for the question.
Mary Silas, one name.
Mary Silas.
Yeah, lovely name.
Okay.
I hope I'm saying it correctly.
I'm just going to say Mary Silas. Your love life is going to get better. That's the simple microwaved answer. Bing! It's going to get better. But it does require some effort from you. I do feel that the past relationship that you had is affecting your outlook. And I don't know if you were bossed around or controlled in any way. That's the feeling I've got. And it's kind of paralyzed you into enjoying yourself or going out more than you should. In order for you to attract somebody new, you have to get out more and accept more invitations. And you have got to stop holding back, because I'm getting a sense of that. But all indications are that if you stretch and get out, you're going to be rewarded. Okay? So it's looking positive, but there's still a little bit of work to do for you, my sweetheart. Okay? But it's going to be worth it.
We got quite a few questions coming through on YouTube. I just want to get through some of them. Have a update from Amy and a question. She said, really appreciate you guys doing these readings. My uncle is still missing, but all the intuitives I've reached out to think he's still alive. So I'd like to get a read on whereabouts he may be.
Okay, hi Amy, and thanks for the updates. That's lovely. Amy, I've still got an outdoor kind of feel to this. And I don't know what the letter W means in regard to the town. But I got a W associated with the town. He's near. He's not that far from you. In fact, if I said I almost want to say Winchester. I don't know why. Okay, but there's a woo woo sound. But he's blitzed. He's drinking himself silly. But I am getting an outdoor feel about him. But he's drunk as a skunk. So it's good that, Amy, that you haven't got contact with him at the moment, because I've almost got him as being, homeless to say the least, but he's W's associated, Amy. He's still alive, but again, he's out of his mind.
We have a question, a lovely comment from Daria, saying these readings are beautiful. And their question is, will I be able to go to the US on a full scholarship this year?
Daria,
hello.
Thank you for that comment. It's really, really nice. I'm not just saying that. Okay. Will you be able to go to the US on a scholarship? Wow. There's still work to be done. Have you been my question back to you would be, have you been waiting a long time for this? If you've been waiting a year, something about the year, you've still got a while to go before it comes through. So I don't know whether it's almost between 3 and 6 months, March to June, prime time. I think the universities start in. Do they start in September? You should be on your way to USA. It's almost like there's so many to go through, but yours seems to have stood out for whatever reason. I don't know if there's a sporting aspect to you, but there's something quite inviting about your application. So my advice is just remain positive and calm. My belief is that you're going. Lovely.
Just a quick break. We got a little update from Keegan. Hi Paul, just a quick checkup. Had a slight fall today, but doing better now.
That's
got a lot of questions to go through.
Okay, Keegan. Thank you, Keegan. Keep the faith. We can slip, and we can fall, but we get up. Okay, Keegan.
We have a question from a user called What's a Kid on YouTube. Hello, would like a reading on a possible career reading.
Possible. What's that name?
What's a Kid.
What a Kid. Hi. Thank you for your question. Career. Okay. I don't know whether you are considering studying further, because I've got a family tie to that. So my feeling is, if you wanted to further your career, your family would support any kind of study. Okay, it's very, very important, this family tie to you. And if you show some better enthusiasm and more excitement towards the future, I can tell you the family will support you in any way they can. But it's key that you do study. Or if you have studied, you have to update, or a diploma, or a little short course, something in those lines. But you do that, and I can tell you that you're going to go absolutely very, very far.
And we have a question from a user called VH11. Hi, will there be a reunion with M?
VH11.
Yeah, I believe they want to remain anonymous.
That's okay, I understand that.
Will there be a reunion with M?
Yeah, there will. And I'm even looking at cards. There's going to be a reunion. Okay. And sooner than you think. Okay. So something to look forward to. But don't bring the old problems or whatever caused tension, is what I wanted to say. Whatever caused tension there, don't bring that to the new reunion. Okay? Go there and put your chest out and flick your hair.
Question from our good friend Lemon Zest. Hello, I would like to know if I'm going to get engaged, and how will my engagement be like?
Lemon, how are you? Are you going to get engaged? Oh. Yeah. Short answer, yes, you are. But you know that. I know that you know. How will it be? It's going to catch you by surprise. And I've got it being outside. Okay, so whether it is a trip outside or a weekend away, I've got an outdoorsy kind of vibe to this. Okay, so I'm not going to tell you when, otherwise it will take away the surprise. But yeah, you're getting engaged there, Miss Zest.
Okay, we have a question from WG in response to their previous question. How long do I have to wait for the old love?
Okay. Okay. WG, sorry I'm taking my time. I don't want to lead you down the garden path. But if this old love came back to you, I think at this current state of affairs, it would be a little bit difficult. The problem being is the partner has to go through some defining moments over the next couple of months. So I know I'm sentencing you to a couple of months of solitary, and I don't mean to do that. But after May, there seems to be a clearing out of from your partner's side or the old love side, and it's then they reflect on where they want to go, and in that reflection, you come up, and it's from that point. So it's after May for realization, but I would say I don't think you're in the northern hemisphere. I would place a bet on summer. Okay.
I have a question from a user called MM.
MM.
I'm you. How are you guys? They had a question here. It's disappeared.
Oh.
It seems their question has disappeared.
Okay. We lost your question, I don't know why.
Please repost it.
Yes, if you could repost, then we'll answer.
And we have a question from a Facebook user, Chloe. Hi Paul, hope you're well. Are there any messages from the spirits for me today, please?
Hi Chloe. Chloe, you're thinking too much. And I don't know if you've been a little bit lazy or a little bit lack of energy. I don't want to call you lazy, it's unfair. But unmotivated. Okay, and I've got a sadness about you at this stage. I'm to tell you that 2 days thing your spirit picks up, okay, and I'm to tell you in 2 weeks you're going to get through this sort of valley or dip that you're going through. Okay, I'm getting a male energy around you, so I don't know if there's If you've been thinking about somebody of that's passed, there's definitely a male energy around you. Stop thinking so much, okay? And is my message, but no one's there's no significant message as such. But I'm being told to tell you that you just need to calm down, but keep busy. Okay? But there is a male energy around you. I hope that helps you, Chloe.
Would like to know. I would like to know, what is my life purpose?
Life purpose, you have got to get around the world. You really have. You've got to travel. I don't know if you can backpack, but you've got to travel. You've got to see the world. I know money's holding you back in that regard, or responsibilities, but money's come up. I don't know if travel is in your career. I would love to think so. So if you could get on a ship, I don't want to say airline, but you could well be a hostess, or at this stage. My feeling is that you have to experience the world in order for you to decide in which direction you want to go. You are a people's person, and you've got lovely enthusiasm. So any kind of interaction with the public, or even the entertainment industry would do you good. So open your heart, open your mouth, and decide what it is that you want to do. But our foreseeable future suggests travel and that aspect of things.
Another question from VH11. Will this reunion with M progress to engagement or marriage?
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm taking my time, but it has the strength to for that to happen. But as long as the pressure, the other person isn't pressured, because you could scare that person off. If it happens naturally, rather than you suggesting, the chances are very, very strong that will happen. But if you're always doing this, woohoo, you might scare that person off. So if it happens naturally and there's no rush, I don't see why that can't happen.
Question from Kirsty. Hi Paul, who's my future spouse?
Kirsty. Who is my future spouse? Do you know what? There's something about bakery. So whether he's a baker or whether he's a chef, but I've got the food industry being in his I don't know how to end that sentence. He's a baker or a chef. That's all you got.
We have a question.
Could be Gordon Ramsay.
But 2 questions from MM. I'm a medical student. I'm a student in the medical field. Is that right? Does that seem right with the quotes?
Oh, okay. Nice question. It is. Definitely. It is. I know you must be going through doubts because it's tough. And you've got to learn all those long Latin names. I know it's tough. But you get through this period of toughness, you're going to find that you're going to start to enjoy it more. I certainly believe you're in the right field. Yes.
We have an interesting question from Jasmine. Should I continue to pursue being a psychic reader? I've taken a break for a while and feel conflicted about getting back into it.
Good question. Is that Jasmine?
Yes.
Good question, Jasmine. I'm going to tell you now. Okay, and this isn't any kind of professional jealousy, or anything like that. You tried it. You had some interesting moments. It's not you. It's not you at all. Okay, Jasmine, and I wish. I wish you knew what you want to do. That's the thing, because once you decide to do that, the psychic side of things has had its day with you, and it's taught you a lot, and there's memories, and you've helped people. But I want to throw that into the past, and I want you to step forward into your career. But have a think. If you're undecided what career, I personally think you're on the right field with the career side of things, but it needs your passion in order to make you more secure. But the answer to your question, walk away from the psychic side. Okay? Hope that's helped you.
Question from VH11. Will I get a job at this company P that I gave an interview on Monday?
Okay, let's have a look. 11. You did well. You should hear very soon, early next week. I think they're going to offer you the job. Yeah, next week. Destiny Hour with Paul.
We've got plenty of questions.
Okay, I'm not going to say Destiny Hour with Paul.
We don't have time for introducing yourself. We have another question from Jasmine, and I just got a really nice comment from Amy saying that I'm doing a great job at moderating. Thanks, Amy. But Jasmine says, what should I do for my career then, the psychic reader?
Okay. What should you do? is there a possibility of study, if that's in your capacity to study? I would say anything along the sort of almost want to say you could be a social worker, and that might not be as glamorous a profession as perhaps you want to think, but anything along helping people, that's the kind of feel I got. You know, you could even do healing, or on the I can't even think of the homeopathic side of things. But I have got you helping, so I would look along the social, or if you can, the homeopathic side of things. You know, you see where I'm going with this. That kind of thing. Sorry if I sound a bit funny today. I've got a bit of a head cold, and I even hear myself a bit spacey today.
We have a question from Mason. It's a bit of a long. He says it's a bit of a long one, but he said, I haven't been online lately. This past retrograde, I've been going through some hectic emotions, and it's affected my family, my family's work, and my work. I've been rather composed and patient, surprisingly less anxious or delusional. But before I make any kind of decision, what am I supposed to prepare for, or where is the universe leading me to?
Okay, Mason. Wow, it sounds a bit chaotic in your world. Okay. Well, you know, what it is saying is, can you handle pressure? And you can't. So that might be a test in regard to, you know, some people can handle pressure. Nobody likes pressure, let's be honest, but you just don't operate well under it. So I think if there's any lesson to be learned, is the way you deal with pressure and stress. And the way you do, you know, it messes with your head and gives you headaches, and it freaks you out. So if there's any lesson, is your reaction to stress. Okay, if you can take a moment to think about why you were freaking out, and go through it in your mind again, so that the next time it happens, because it probably will, that your reaction is different. So I am to tell you that it's really a lesson. You know, the planets and the heavens have been going crazy of late, and then we verging on a seasonal change and all that nonsense. So there's a lot of chaos going on. But I always want to say, you need a big Bob Marley cigarette and let the world turn. Okay, just let the world turn. Okay, I understand this. Everybody's got problems, even your family. They got their stresses. So we got to look to Mason as the chill factor. What a word! I've just invented that. The chill factor. Thank you. Sorry.
Another question from Boom Boom. Even though I'm not really looking for it, or Rowan propose, I'm not one of those girls who's bent on getting engaged, but it will be nice.
Go out with him first. Boom Boom. Go out with him as a girlfriend. Don't even think about other stuff. Start enjoying him for what he is. Okay?
Then a question from Steph. Should I ask my sister for money that she owes me and get my things I've left at her place when I moved, or should I just let it all be and move on?
Is that Steph?
That's Steph.
What a good sister you are. And what a bad sister she is. Just saying. Okay? Just saying. Leave it. Leave it. Okay? You've always got ammunition when she asks you for money again in the future. And I'm going to say this, that day's coming. Then you can say, do you know what? You haven't paid the last account. And where is my jersey and etc., etc. So it gives a beautiful excuse not to borrow in the future. Okay? And that's nothing to do with love. You know, I mean, if you love your sister, you like it. That's nothing to do with that. It's to do with the fact that she's not a good repayer, and she's a wee bit selfish. Okay, so it gives you. I mean, don't, because I've got her being quite loud about things as well. So if you can afford not to, then just walk away. But great question, and you're the good sister.
We have one final question for the night because we're going into overtime. I'm just waiting for it to come through. But we've been pretty busy tonight. We've been very busy. You got lots and lots of thank yous from people and lots of.
Thank you for the comments. It means the world to us. I know it doesn't look like it, but as I say, I'm battling with a cold today. It's really hit me. But I am very grateful. It warms our hearts, the thank yous, and it's about helping people in this life because we've all got troubles. Okay, so thank you.
Amy says, I'm feeling stuck in my career and uninspired.
Okay. You know, Amy, a lot of people hit that mark or that obstacle, but you need to work through it. You honestly need to work through it. It's not what the job gives you, it's what you give the job. So if you're feeling, if the job is it's inspiring, and the onus is on you to bring some more bubbles or some more positive energy to your job. You know, here's an example, you know, just to change things up in the job. If you brought in a cake, just saying, you know, there's a difference. If you brought in a pot plant to work and showed a little bit more effort, and the difference is it's all about what you bring to work. So see what you can do, small little things. It doesn't have to be big extravagant things, but you need to stay is the, you know, that's what I'm saying to you, because firstly, jobs are hard to come by, okay? But just stay and ride this out, please, Amy, okay?
And we have one final question, and then I'm cutting it. Kristen would like to know, hi, would like to know about my health and how my procedure will go on Thursday.
Kirsten. Hi, Kirsten. Thursday, you're doing a procedure. Okay. It's going to be fine. I don't know if you're going to be laid up or off work for a little, but I've got an issue with your back. So I don't know whether you're going to hurt your back or It's indeed on your back. Recovery time is absolutely remarkable, and I can see you back on your feet relatively soon. Okay, almost like the first week of March. There seems to be absolute amazing progress. So the answer is the procedure be fine, but you hurt your back. I don't know if you walk funny or you just slept funny, but there seems to be something in that regard. But that will clear too. So it's positive.
Okay, and with that, unfortunately, we're going to have to end the Destiny Hour.
Really? What's the time, Shay?
It's 10 minutes over your broadcast.
Oh, okay. Folks, thank you. It's been stunning tonight. The comments have been lovely. We're going to call it for tonight, but we will be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. So if anybody needs help, then do tag us or share us, and we help as much as we can. That's what it's about. So thank you for your comments once again. It means the world to us. And I'm going to say, have a peaceful day wherever you are in the world. Show a bit of love to somebody. Okay, show the love. And remember this, all your prayers, okay, are always heard. Okay, I wish you love and peace and successful day.